That can't be the force of the transmission.
All right, welcome everybody to Hockey Night in Springboro. Troy Trojans coming to you tonight. They're on the road. We're in Springboro, Ohio, taking on Springboro Panthers tonight. So right now there's some photos going on, it looks like. So Springboro's taking care of that and run through our lineup tonight. So here for your Troy Trojans, Cooper Sexton, captain number 4, senior. Brady Smith, captain number 8, senior. Eli Winning, assistant captain number 24, junior. Luke Harris, assistant captain number 7, junior. Ian Francis Knott, number 14, junior. Anthony Scalise, number 27, junior. Kyle McGurk, number 9, junior. I believe Kyle might be out of the lineup remaining with his wrist. Ethan Beidel, number 10, junior. Carson Smith, number 16, junior. Will Barnes, number 25, junior. Carson Sentman, number 2, sophomore. Andrew Condi, number 12, senior, on defense. Anthony Spirito, number 15, sophomore. Tristan Tidwell, number 28, sophomore. And Perry Schweitzer, number 21, freshman. In goal, we have Brayson Staten, number 1, junior, and Tristan Miramontes, number 35, sophomore. Your head coach, Preston Howes. Assistant coach, Lee Underwood. Springboro team's coming out of the locker room now. Looks like perhaps it's a parents' night. Looks like a lot of parents lined up to meet up with their boys and get their photos done, so might be a little bit of delay getting started on the game. Teacher and staff appreciation night here for the Springboro Panthers. So of course, even though these teachers aren't Troy teachers, of course we appreciate their sacrifice anyway. We appreciate all our teachers and what they do. Appreciate all our teachers and what they do for the kids, raising them up and education and pouring into them and building them up and preparing them for their lives. That young man will have trouble living that one down. All right, everybody heading out to warm up. Take a quick look at the schedule. These boys are coming up on 4 evening games in a row tonight here at Springboro. Tomorrow we'll be down at Northlands Arena at 4 p.m. in Cincinnati. They'll be taking on Elder. And then Sunday night will be a home game against Worthington Kilbourne on Sunday night at home at 5:45 at the historic Hobart Arena in beautiful downtown Troy, Ohio. And then Monday night will also be a home game. This is an odd one, a reschedule of Mason. And so this one will be at 6:45 Monday evening there at the Hobart Arena. We'd love to have you come out and join us at Hobart. And these boys have been up against Springboro a few times this year. So back during the Miami Valley Freeze Championship, they won 3-2. And they also played at Hobart Arena against them at the beginning of the holiday season. It was a home game back on Sunday, December 16th against Springboro. They won 8-4. So going into tonight's game, the boys are really chasing points. Kind of head-to-head against Alter and Mason right now to take first seed in the championship. So they're working hard here to rack up as many goals as they can and also be prepared for these games. So Mason on Monday following 3 games. It could be a rough one, but they're up for it. They'll play Alter next weekend. Boys are in their red jerseys tonight. That always presents a bit of a challenge for me to be able to see whose numbers are whose. I don't stand out real well on those jerseys, so do my best to get calls right. In fact, I might take a walk down to the other end and try to call it from that end where I can see the backs of their jerseys. So next weekend's Troy Trojan hockey schedule. Friday, January 31st, they have a away game at Whitmer up at the Tam O'Shanter in Toledo. And then they have an away game at Beaver Creek down at Kettering Rec. That's on Saturday, February 1st. And then Sunday, February 2nd, they'll be at home. They're at the beautiful Hobart Arena in beautiful downtown Troy, and that will be senior night. We'd love to have everybody there at 5:45 p.m. They will be up against Alter. So a critical game for them as far as a seeding tournament as far as seeding for the Schwachel tournament the following weekend. Come out and support your team or join online. We'd love to have you. Try to go down there. So I'm going to make my way to the other end of the arena. Hopefully I can see the boys' jerseys from there. Test this mic. See what it has. So down here, see if you can. All right. We'll see if you can hear me or not. All right, looks like it's working from this distance. Looks like it's working from this distance. right, we'll head out, get started. Would it be all right if I crossed over to right there? Thanks. Kind of hard to find a good vantage point here at the rink, but I'll do my best to call the players correctly. Made for short people. I'll take it. I'll take it. All right, coming in for the face-off is Brady Smith. Got Luke Harris out on wing. Can't tell who's on the other wing. See, I believe Sexton and Condi out on defense. And Tristan Montez in the goal. Looks like the other wing is Will Barnes. All right, here comes the drop. Smith comes away with it. Tries to take it across neutral ice. There they dump it in deep. The Panthers clear the zone out across neutral ice. Smith comes away with it. Shoot. Ends up in one of the legs. There's another shot toward the net. Oh, off the post, off the post. That's a close one. Springboro's goalie glove down on it. See the line up here at Springboro end. Ian Francis not coming in for this face-off. We got Eli Winning out on wing along with Carson Smith. Andrew Condi and Cooper Sexton out on defense. Springboro sends it deep down to the corner. Sexton's going to pick it up behind the Trojan net, bring it around. Sends it up. Panthers pick it up, though. Try to get a shot off. Got caught up in the legs of Andrew Condi there. Winning and Sexton work to get it. Sexton takes it across, brings it in. Shot. That one deflected by the goalie. Panthers ice the puck. Stop, bring it back down to the Panther end. Brady Smith taking this face off. Will Barnes on wing and Luke Harris. Got Spirito and Sexton on D. Sexton sent it toward the net. Trojans it. No, another shot off the leg pads though. Trying to get it centered up again. Harris fighting for it in the corner. Out to the other corner, get picked up by Will Barnes. Spirito comes forward and holds it down deep. And it gets past, so Montez comes out of the goal, stops it for Cooper Sexton to pick up. He sends it up the boards to Barnes. Barnes out across to the middle. Panthers dump it down. Miramontes sends it out to the corner again. Across the neutral ice, goes in the zone. Sexton picks it up, sends it across to Smith. Smith chips it down into the corner. Trojans going for a quick line change. At least one person changing. Springboro puts it toward the net. Deflected a little wide. Harris comes out, sends it out to the center. Springboro one-timers. Oh, off the leg pads of the Springboro goalie. Springboro's starting to get the hang of those one-timers. Winning came out with it. Got all caught up in traffic. Springboro takes it through the neutral zone. It's picked up by Sexton. He sends it out to Ian Francis Knott. Kicks it back to Winning. Winning. Ethan Beidle out there chips it in the corner for Francis Knott to pick up. Out to Sexton at the blue line. Sends it up out to the middle. Shot. Oh. It came off his stick there. Condi's trying to turn it. Sexton picks it up, turns around, heads back through the neutral zone. Sends it up to Winning. He'll go for it up in the corner. Springboro sent it around the boards, though. Sexton sends it back up to Beidle. Springboro picks it up, brings it around their net. Trojans send it back around the boards behind the net. Sexton with a shot. That shot stopped there by the Panther goalie again. They're not keeping track of shots on goal, but I believe we've got 5 for the Trojans. I believe there's been 1 for the Panthers, so that's an unofficial count of 5-on-1. Sexton with another one. It's wide. Condi sends it out to the middle. Brady Smith picks it up, turns it, sends it across to, and off the side of the net. Barnes with that shot attempt. Oh, boy. Lots of shot attempts happening. Condi chasing it down. Gets it in the corner and brings it around behind the net. Lost his footing a little trying to send it up the boards. Trojans come away with it. Looks like Brady Smith with the charge. I'm sorry, that's Cooper Sexton. Sends it across. Oh, tried to send it to Harris. It wasn't quite ready to set that one up yet. Harris fighting for it in the corner, sends it around the boards. Going to get picked up by Carson Smith. He'll send it back to Spirito. He sends it back deep. Sorry, that's not Spirito. That was Will Barnes. I saw the 5 on the jersey. Back around the boards. Get picked up by Andrew Condi. One-timers it, and it hit the goalie, but that's another shot for the Trojans. The Trojans dump it deep, do a quick line change. Carson Smith coming on the ice. Panthers take it in the Trojan zone. Trojans clear it out. Just wide of the goal, so it'll be icing. Bring it back down to the Trojan end. 8:57 left here in the first period, 0-0 game. Unofficial shots on goal, 6 for the Trojans, 1 for the Panthers. Down at the other end, can't quite tell who's on that face-off. I believe that was Carson Smith. Spirito takes it around behind the boards, or behind the net. Carson Smith sends it back around. Trojans clear the zone. It's out on neutral ice. It's picked up by Carson Smith. He centers it up. Caught up in the traffic there. Sends it out to center again. There's a shot. Trojans trying to put it past the goalie. Springboro sends it off the boards. Francis not trying to get it away from that messed up corner there where the boards are all mixed up. Sends it out to center. Carson Smith tried to one-timer in. Panthers clear the zone. Trojans bring it back in. There's a shot. Sexton from the blue line, but gets stopped in the traffic. Panthers send it across the neutral zone, gets picked up by Sexton. Sexton trying to turn it. Let's put it up to the wall. Panthers clear the zone again, take off with it. Springboro comes in. It's no call on that. All right, Trojans come away with it now. Send it out across into the neutral zone. Brady Smith coming, centers it up off the side of the net. There's a one-timer, a little wide. And Springboro tries to center it up again. Panther comes away with it. All right, Panthers ice it, do a line change. All right, 6:36 left in the first period, still 0-0 game. So this face-off down in the Panthers end. Ian Francis Knott will take this face-off. Got Winning and I believe Carson Smith. Carson Smith. No, I'm sorry, Ethan Beidel on wing. Conde and Sexton out on D. Francis not bringing it out of the corner, sends it back to Beidel. Beidel tried to send it back to Sexton. Panthers get it out in the neutral zone. Winning bringing it in. Shot. Oh. All right, Sexton going back to pick it up in the corner. Sends it around behind the Trojan net. All right, Beidel sent it back down in. Conde gets in there and breaks that up. Sends it back up through the neutral zone, but Panthers run it back down into the Trojan end. Picked up by Sexton. Ooh. Sent out across neutral ice again. Panthers working up a drive, get pinched off the wall by Ethan Beidel. Here's a shot opportunity. Barnes with a shot, high and wide. Conde sends it up. Went up a little above the glass and out of play, so I'll bring that play back here to the neutral zone. This face-off at center ice looks like it's going to be taken by Brady Smith. See, Luke Harris and Will Barnes out on wing. Sexton and Conde on defense. Smith comes away with it, tries to take it through neutral ice, gets disrupted by the Panthers. Here's an open shot, and it's in. That shot by Brady Smith comes at 4:37. So that's Brady Smith. We'll see if they announce the assists on that. Kind of lost track in there. So now 1-0 game. 4:37 left in the first. Smith takes that face off. Trojans come away with it, dump it down deep in the Panther zone. Harris gets down in the corner, trying to pull it out. It's out up at the front of the net. Good battle by Harris, yes, indeed. Springboro backing up to put the challenge on. Sexton finished it. Harris chips it out across. Harris sends it out across the crease. Nobody was quite ready for it. Okay, Trojans are all backed up, so time to send it in again. Harris and Sexton both fighting that at the boards, and it's going to be icing. Nope, no icing. Trojans come away with it. Send it up to Smith. Smith trying to get that shot off. Coming off the stick, a little high. That shot was high. Oh. Condi trying to get a handle on it, but Sexton brings it in. Loops it on around. Lining up. There's a shot. There it is. That shot by Carson Smith. That comes at 2:46 left in the period. I know Cooper Sexton had the assist on that one. So now 2-0 game, 2:46 left in the first period. Brady Smith taking that face off. Barnes and Harris out on wing. Springboro and Sexton on D. Springboro fighting it off the boards. Sends around the boards again. Smith going to take this face off again down on the Trojan end. At 2:30 left in the first period. Comes away with it, sends it across neutral, but Panthers pick it up, head into the Trojan zone. Trojans banging off the wall. Tristan blocks that one, passes it off to a teammate, and here comes Smith again. Brady Smith, backhand ended up high and up and out of play. All right, Francis not coming in to take this face off. Beidle and Winning out on wing. Springboro and Sexton on D. Panthers come away with it, send it around the wall. Sexton picks it up. He and Francis not kind of got their numbers crossed up there, and Beidle comes away with it. It's picked up by Francis Knott. Bounced it off the wall, but Panthers goalie gloves down on it. All right, Francis Knott with the face-off again. Beidle and Winning remain on wing. Springboro and Sexton on D. There's the drop. Panthers pick it up, send it out to the wall. Springboro sends it back in the zone. Everybody's tagged up. It's forward to Beidle. Beidle's chasing it up into the corner. Oh, Eli Winning tried to send it backwards to the net. Winning picks it up behind the net. Nope, Panthers come away with it. Springboro hold the blue line, sends it back in deep. Come around to Sexton, shot from a distance. That one was on point. Francis not coming in to try to line up another shot. Shot right there, not quite, a little wide. Comes out to neutral ice, Springboro picks it up. Sends it across to Sexton. Sexton on a drive. It's caught up in the traffic. Couldn't quite get the stick down to make that shot. Just 20 seconds counting down. Offside's called. 17 seconds here in the first period. 2-0 game in favor of the Trojans. Unofficial shots on goal, 13-1. Harris to Barnes. Smith ends up coming away with it. Shot a little wide. All right. Take a short break here between the first and second periods, recapping the game. No penalties as of yet. Troy scored a goal at 4:37 left to go in the first period. That goal was by Brady Smith. They did not announce any assists. I'd have to go back and look at the video to pick that up. And another goal at 2:46, and that was from Carson Smith from Cooper Sexton. Generally pretty clean game. Haven't seen any real unsportsmanlike anything. So boys are keeping a gentlemanly demeanor at this point. It's 15 minutes up on the board. We'll start the second period here in just a moment. We'd like to thank all the sponsors for Troy Varsity Boosters who help put money, time, and effort into all the program and all that it entails. Hockey's not a cheap sport, and we appreciate every one of them who provides and takes care of this team. That being said, I also want to say any kind of music that you hear on this broadcast is incidental music. It's not under the control of the Troy Varsity Boosters or Troy High School or anyone involved in this broadcast. It's incidental, and it comes from being in a public place. So now Troy going the other direction. We'll be able to see the jerseys a little better on who's on the ice. Miramonte has taken his place here in the goal. It's out here for the lineup, Brady Smith on center. Luke Harris out on wing, Will Barnes on wing. Sexton and Condi on defense. Condi chips it off the wall. Condi tries a one-timer toward the center. Brady Smith tries to center it up. Might be a little harder to see shots on goal this time. There was one right there. Icing. Trojans taking advantage of the time for a line change. Francis not coming out to take on center. Carson Smith and I think that might be Eli Winning, or Will Barnes out on, that's Eli Winning. And Condi and Sexton remain on defense. Sexton sends it out to Condi. Condi sends it down the ice. Called for icing. Francis Knott coming in for the face-off. Winning and Carson Smith on wing. Sexton and Spirito on defense. Sexton sends it up the ice. Doesn't have enough in for icing, so Carson Smith running in for it. He centers it up to Francis Knott. He takes a shot. Hard to tell from the vantage point if that was on point or not. Sexton turns it. Sends it out to the boards. Francis Knott picks it up, takes a shot. Wide out to the boards behind the net. Sexton making a drive with it. And they're trying to get control of behind the net. There's Francis Knott sends it back to Sexton. The point, Sexton one-timers. He's blocked by defense. Spirito coming back. Oh, Sexton will pick it up instead. He sends it up the boards where Trojans are doing a line change. Panthers chip it back, will be icing. .12:33 here in the second period, still 2-0 game. All right, Brady Smith coming in for this face-off. Looks like Will Barnes and Luke Harris on wing. Panthers come away with it. Cooper Sexton coming back to put challenge on. Lays down in front of it. Harris comes away with it, took an elbow to the back for his troubles, and Sexton drives in and loops on around. Sends it back into the corner, get picked up by Harris. There's Brady Smith. Shot. Couldn't tell if that was deflected or not. Barnes turning to shoot. Oh. Bounced off one of the Panthers. Panthers chip it up the ice. It's coming down, won't be any icing. Condi sends it back up to the other end. Panthers pick it up. Sexton sends it back again. Barnes forward to Smith. Trojans will make a quick line change. Coming out is Eli Winning, Carson Smith. Panthers looking at a shot. Miramontes blocks it. Trojans called for offsides. All right, 10:36 here in the second. Francis Knott taking this face-off. Ethan Beidel, Eli Winning out on wing. Sexton and Spirito on defense. All right, Panthers exit their zone. Send it to Miramontes. He puts his glove down on it. All right, lining up for this face-off in the Trojan end, Ian Francis Knott. Still Winning and Vital out on wing. Spirito and Sexton on D. Vital fighting it out of the corner. Spirito trying to assist him. Comes loose. Panthers tried for a one-timer. Spirito sends it around the boards, goes off that kind of whopper jog corner in this rink. Vital sends it up to Winning. Winning sends it on out of the zone. Francis not going for it on a hard forecheck. Winning bounces it off the boards. It's going to be icing. Nope, called to play it. There's another shot off the pads, another one-timer. Spirito trying to hold that. Panthers come away. Lose track of it down in the zone. Back to the Panthers defense. Hang on to it, so they just dump it in deep to the corner again. Send it out in front. Winning bounces off the boards across the neutral zone. Sexton coming up, trying to get that shot off. All right, Smith picks it up, taps it around him, drives through the neutral zone, takes it in. Trying to center up, takes a shot. Panthers send it down. Miramontes makes a stop. Gets picked up by Cooper Sexton. Panthers send it back down through the neutral zone. Barnes puts around and gets picked up by Cooper Sexton. Sexton across the neutral ice on the drive. Frees up, it's right there in the crease. Oh boy, Harris wasn't able to capitalize on that one. Spirito backs it up into the boards, uses his skates, takes a little hit for his trouble. Centers it up. Oh, that was a good center. Good try. Doing the right things, guys. Spirito holds the blue line. Oh. Delayed offsides, everybody tags up. Harris on the drive. This goes right through him. Brady Smith coming in from defense position. Spins it on around. By Sexton. Deflected to the right of the goalie. All right, Smith with a great takeaway. On the drive, shoots. Condi comes on the ice, sends it back down deep. So another one blocked by Miramontes. Francis Knott sends it around to Sexton. Sexton across the ice to Winning. Panthers come away with it. Francis Knott knocks him off the puck. Panthers send it up, but it's with the low glass here and ends up into the net. .5:45 left here in the second period. Still 2-0 game. Francis not taking this face off with Winning and looks like Carson Smith on wing. Trojans came away with it. Andrew Condi sent it up, trying to get it through the neutral ice. Stuck up against the wall. He sends it toward the net, out to the right. Miramontes lets it by. Cooper Sexton picks it up, sends it around the wall to Carson Smith. Carson Smith put it out more toward the center of the ice, but the Panthers picked it up. Panther shot. Another stop by Tristan Miramontes, 2 in a row. Panthers get it out of that crease, or I'm sorry, the Trojans got it out of the crease, and another stop by Miramontes. Panthers got a little momentum there, taking a few shots on goal. Miramontes blocking each one of them. Counting down 4:30 in the second period right now. Looks like a call of high sticking. So this will bring it down into the Panther end. .414 on the clock, counting down. Brady Smith takes that face off. Working on lining up his shot. Couldn't tell if the shot was high or if it was deflected up. Centers it up again. Condi picks it up in the neutral zone, sends it back in deep. All the Trojans tagging up. Trojans send it back behind the Panthers' net again. It's picked up, centered up. It's right there. And it's a goal. All right, that coming with 3:25 left in the second. Sorry. That one's pretty hard to see from my vantage point, so I'm not sure who made the goal. It was Will Barnes. Oh, nice. So expect that goal to be credited to Will Barnes. Francis not out there for the face-off. Eli Winning comes away with it. Shoots, centers it up. Sexton shoots. Blocked. Panthers trying to come away with it. Spirito challenging him. Knocks him off the puck. Panthers D trying to take a shot. It's blocked by Sexton. Winning on the drive. Centers it. There's one. That was an excellent try. Not keeping shots on goal on the clock, but I've got it at 20-8. 20 for the Trojans, 8 for the Panthers. There's the drop. Spirito tries a one-timer. Sounded like it hit the goalie's pads. Chips forward, Winning picks it up. Stuck up on the wall. Spirito comes away with it, backhands it toward the goal. Spirito still holding that blue line. Panthers come away with it, though. Everybody gets all slipped up. Sexton comes away with it. He's on the drive. Got a couple guys to get through. Sends it across center. Panthers grab it, pick it up. And they clear the zone. Coming up for Spear to put the challenge on it. Crazy wall over there, bouncing in all different ways. Can't expect which way it's going to go when it hits that corner. And Sexton chips it back to Ethan Beidle. Beidle bounces it off the wall. Barnes trying to center it up again. Cooper goes in for it. Panthers send it down, call icing. All right, 1:22 left on the clock. It's 3-0 game, Trojans. So Brady Smith out there to take the face off with Barnes and Harris on wing, and Schweitzer and Sexton out on defense. So going to be a call coming here. Schweitzer knocks him off the puck. There's going to be a call. I believe this is going to be a holding, I think, against Luke Harris. So Trojans now on a penalty kill. That comes at 1:10 in the period. So Brady Smith out for the face-off. There's a stop by Miramontes. All right, line up again. Smith with the face-off. He sends it out ahead. Panthers dump it back in the corner. Sexton tries to send it up the wall, clears the ice. All the way down to the other end. Panthers goalie picks it up and lingered with it for a moment. Out across the... Panthers take it across neutral ice, and Sexton lays a hit. Condi sends it around. Defense tries to... Excuse me. Smith takes it through. Takes a shot high. All right, 26 seconds left. Minute 16 on the penalty. All right, Brady Smith lining up to take this face off. Got Barnes on wing and Sexton and Condi on D. Trojans dump it down deep behind the net. Panthers pick it up. Smith just hanging on to it, let the clock run down. Barnes making a drive, gets a shot off right at the buzzer, but no luck. All right, we'll take a break here while they're cutting the ice, and we'll be back here shortly. This rink's a mess.
Isn't that why Vital lost his finger because
Yeah.
they weren't closed?
Well, we're coming back. So give you a little bit of a rundown of the game up to now as we start this third period. So all through the first period, there were 0 penalties. Trojans had a goal at 4:37. That goal was by Brady Smith. And then a goal with 2:46 left in the period. That was Carson Smith from Cooper Sexton. Troy Trojans had 13 shots in the first period to 1 for the Panthers. Second period, there was a goal at 3:25 by Will Barnes. And there's a penalty still on the clock against Luke Harris for holding. So there's going to be a 50-second penalty kill for the Trojans as we start this third period. Shots on goal in the second were 7-8. And here we go. Got our face-off. Shot by Condi, picked up by Springboro's goalie. Across the center ice, and Sexton sends it around the boards with power. Gets stopped at the blue line. Panthers tried to put it on goal. At 27 seconds left in the penalty kill. Trojans send it back around the boards. Francis Knott comes in, knocks him off the puck. Trying to get up over the crease. The Panthers take it across neutral ice and dump it in. And there the penalty's over. Luke Harris is back out, so it's 5-on-5 again. 14:05 in the period. Centered up, but Panthers couldn't capitalize on it. Trojans send it down. No call for icing, so it's going to be played it. Panthers come away with it, come down the ice. Trojans send it up the boards. Panthers send it back down again. Condi's going to pick it up in the corner. Panthers come away with it. My vantage point, it's hard to see around the ref there when they're on the boards. Trojans having trouble clearing the zone. There we go. Sexton sends it forward to Brady Smith. Smith sends it out to the center. It's right there. Backhand, not quite. Will Barnes tried to backhand it in. Was about a foot wide.
I got the shorts on tonight, but they're going to be on tomorrow night. I'm freezing my ass off. Yeah, I'll see you.
Back behind the Trojan net.
They'll see you. I hope you feel better.
Smith comes away with it. Coming in, trying to line up a shot. Bringing it around, roughing away. Panthers pick it up. Panthers trying to line a shot up, but can't get it off. There you go. Shot by Smith, went a little wide. Harris sends it across the crease. Smith trying to send it up on center. There's a shot off the pads. And Spirito, he sends it down to the corner. And bounces off the wall in a crazy way as usual in that corner. Smith trying to center it up, gets blocked by the Panthers. There's Harris trying to bring it back out, centers up again through Smith's legs. Sexton sends it back to the corner. Harris comes away with it. Sends it out through the middle. Smith was there, couldn't quite, and then a Spirito tried to send it on the net again, a little wide. Harris gets possession. Smith picks it up the boards. Trying to find an opportunity. Back to Sexton. Sexton through. Sent it through the legs, but didn't quite get to Harris. Icing call. All right, 10:53 in the third period. Still 3-0 game. Trojans have found the momentum again here in this period. Just got to keep working that and try to get those shots off. Francis not coming in to take the face-off. Winning and Carson Smith out on wing. Schweitzer and Cooper Sexton on defense. .10:46 counting down. Francis not taking this face off. Chips it to his right. Picked up by Brady Smith to send it out to Eli Winning. Winning working it around the Panthers. Out to the... Oh, he put it right in the crease. It was an excellent job putting it in the crease. Francis not trying to center it up again, but Panthers come away with it. Just about cleared the zone. Schweitzer across to Sexton. Sexton to Winning. It's picked up by Francis Knott and puts it out there for Smith. There's a shot by Winning, blocked by the goalie. It's picked up by Sexton. Playing cat and mouse with it. Sexton bringing it around again, looking for an opportunity. Sends it out the middle. That ends up coming loose and out through the neutral ice. Winning picks it up. Clearly a tripping call on number 99, Kilgore. So that penalty comes at 9:21 in the period. All right, Troy Trojans now with power play. Francis Knott takes that face off. Ends up chipping over off the wall. Heads down the ice. Brady Smith going down to pick it up. Number 14 from the Panthers goes in on forecheck. Trojans come away with it. Panthers clear their zone again. Harris picks it up. Turns, start heading up the wall. Work to get it through, picks it up in the corner. Oh. A couple of attempts there, but little disagreement there. All right, Harris with the face-off. Shot by Sexton, a little wide. Harris sends it back to Smith. Smith coming off the blue line, making a drive, sends it across. Sexton at the boards, picks it up, draws it out. Coming in hard for it, trying to turn it. Shot stopped by Springboro's goalie, Schrader. All right, Harris for the face-off. There's another shot. There's another shot. It's underneath the goalie. All right, so Harris taking the face-off. Looks like, I think Francis Knott and Will Barnes on wing. Harris and Sexton remain on D. Smith goes out to the neutral ice and picks it up. Everybody gets tagged up. He draws it back deep. Brings it around the net. There's one guy behind him. Coming in on a hard drive. Sends it out. It's through the crease, but there's a lot of traffic there. Harris loses his footing. Still picks it up on the boards. Brady Smith gets it back at the blue line. Comes across the blue line, so he draws back again, give everybody a chance to tag up. Now Sexton on the drive. Puts it out on center, right there, but it's still wide. Springboro back at full strength. Couldn't quite make the shots here. Smith with a big one. Nope, still wide. Sexton across to Smith. Smith tries to do it. Oh, and there it is. All right. I think that was going to be Smith to Barnes, and then the shot by Harris. Comes at 6:58. All right, now 4-0 game, 6:58 left in the third period. Teams are at full strength. Line up here at the center. So Eli Winning took that face off. The Panthers take it in the neutral zone. Condi will pick it up in the corner and bring it behind the Trojan net. Bounces it off the wall up to Carson Smith. It's past Carson Smith. Panthers pick it up. Send it forward. Francis not keeping that guy occupied. He picks it up behind the net. There we go. Brady Smith on the drive. Winning, trying to get a shot, just couldn't quite get it. Just that last second, they tipped a stick. Condi sends it to the net. The ref got in front of me and couldn't quite see who was who there. Across to Carson Smith. I'm sorry, Condi. Hit one of the Panthers in the back. A lot of shots. Panther bench. I think they were counting on somebody to move back, but Trojans have it. Still trying to get it to stay on the stick. Condi gets it, sends it up the wall. Panthers stop it in the neutral zone. Smith on that drive took a hit from somebody coming right off the wall, right off the bench. And there's, oh, and it just barely trickled to the side. That was close. All right, 2 more shots on goal for the Trojans. Number 16 for Springboro keeps asking for penalties, and Refs don't seem to be buying what he's trying to sell. Brady Smith taking this face off. Harrison Barnes out on wing. Got Schweitzer and Cooper Sexton out on D. Another stop by Springboro's goalie. Smith takes the face off over to Barnes. Barnes back to Schweitzer. Schweitzer sends it up in the corner and around behind the net. Gets stuck in the Zamboni doors. Sexton holding for everybody to tag up. He dumps it back in deep. Barnes sends it around the boards. See which way it bounces. Harris keeps that guy occupied while Smith catches up to it. That one, oh. That shot, I believe, was by Schweitzer. And number 86 tried to put a dirty hit out there, but Sexton dodged it at the last second. Barnes on a drive, and a backhand to it. Would have been just a little wide, I think. Again, number 16, Springboro, begging for penalties. And the ref's telling him to knock it off. So is his teammates. Francis not taking the face off. Winning and Vital out on wing. Got just past Sexton. He's turning it around. 3:08 in the period. Sexton sends it across ice, bounces it in. Vital tries to send it toward the net. Miramontes with another stop. My count's unofficial, but I think that might be the first shot on goal for Panthers this period. .40 game with 2 minutes 50 seconds left. Francis not sending it toward the net. And Tristan Tidwell on the ice, he just sent it across. Francis Knott's picked it up, trying to turn it and get it centered up. There it's center, but Tidwell holds the blue line. It's up and out of play. 2:06 left in the game, 4-0 game. Brady Smith out for the face-off. Will Barnes and Luke Harris on wing. Spirito and Sexton on D. There's a shot. There's another shot. Harris out in the corner. Gets boarded. No call on that. He gives a little payback. Much deserved payback. Takes a lot to get Harris fired up like that. All right. All right. Brady Smith lining up for the face-off. Will Barnes and Luke Harris on wing. Sexton and Spirito on defense. Heads back. Spirito sends it toward up into the corner. Harris out to get it in the corner. Then around to Smith. Smith turning it, trying to get it up on center. There's a shot. Stopped by the Springboro goalie. Harris take the face off. He put it right up towards center. An excellent face-off spot. Bringing it around. Sends it back to Spirito. Spirito holds the blue line, but bobbles it a little. Sexton through. Smith across to the middle. Panthers grab a hold of it, send it out though. So 1 minute left. Has the icing call. All right, Panthers number 99 comes away with it. Francis Knott coming in, lining it up, trying to center it up. Panthers pick it up though. Out back, Condi was helping protect it with the blue line. Francis Knott trying to center up again. Sends it back. Panthers grab hold of it. Sexton coming in, wants a little. Oh. Condi gets hold of it, sends it out to the boards, keeps those guys from getting momentum. Sexton pulling back. Looks like he's just going to hang on to it. 9 seconds counting down. He's even playing games. All right. Sends it down for the end. All right. It's 4-0 game, Troy Trojans. Have a total for shots on goal at 10 for the Panthers and 31 for the Trojans. All right. So as I said before, we've got a full weekend, and we'd love to have you join us. 2 games at Hobart, and tomorrow is away at Northlands. We'll be online, and we'd love to have you. Thanks a lot. Have a great night.